The superior vena cava, a large vein which returns blood to the heart from the head, neck, and both upper limbs. Also returns deoxygenated blood from the systemic circulation to the right atrium of the heart. Next, we also have the axillary vein, largest vein. Large blood vessel that conveys blood from lateral aspect of the thorax axillary, which is the armpit, and upper limb toward the heart. There is one axillary vein on each side of the body. Next, we have the ulnar vein. They mostly drain the medial aspect of the forearm. They arise in the hand and terminate when they join the radial vein to form the brachial vein. Next, we have the palmar venous arch, located in the hand and assists in draining oxygen, depleted blood from the hand and the common palmar digital veins which in the fingers. From there, blood drains through the blood arch up the ulnar vein. Next, we have the brachiocephalic vein and the brachial vein. First, the brachiocephalic vein, also known as the innominate vein. It returns oxygen-depleted blood from the upper limbs, neck, and head to the heart, located on left and right side of the neck. The brachial vein are vena comitants of the brachial artery in the arm proper. Because they are deep to the muscle, they are considered deep veins. Next, we have the basilic vein and the digital vein. The basilic vein, a large superficial vein of the upper limb that helps drain parts of the hand and forearm that crosses the elbow and then joins the brachial and the axilla. The digital vein that carries deoxygenated blood away from the fingers to return it to the lungs and heart for circulation. Next, we have the subclavian vein. It is a continuation of the axillary vein and runs from the outer border of the anterior scalene muscle. From here, it joins with the internal jugular vein to form the brachiocephalic vein. Next, we have the radial vein, vena comitants that accompany the artery through the back of the hand and the lateral aspect of the forearm. They join the ulnar veins to form the brachial veins. They follow the same course as the radial artery. Next, we have the median and a cubical vein. It is a superficial vein of the upper limb. It connects the basilic and cephalic vein and is often used for venipuncture. Next, we have deep veins versus superficial veins. Now, superficial veins, they are veins that is a vein that is close to the surface of the body. This differs from deep veins that are far from the surface. Superficial veins are not paired with an artery, unlike the deep veins, which typically have an artery with the same name close by. Next, we'll be going to the arteries. The brachiocephalic artery. The artery of the mediastinum that supplies blood to the right arm and the head and neck. Next, we have the axillary artery. It is a large blood vessel that conveys oxygenated blood to the lateral aspect of the thorax, the armpit, And the upper limb, its origin is at the lateral margin of the first rib. Next, we have the radial artery and the palmar arch. The radial artery is the main artery of the lateral aspect of the forearm. The palmar arch is the deep palmar arch, deep volar arch. Is an arterial network found in the palm. It is usually formed mainly from the terminal part of the radial artery. Next, we have the brachial artery. The brachial artery is the major blood vessel of the upper arm. It is continuation of the axillary artery beyond the lower margin of teres major muscle. It continues down the ventral surface of the arm until it reaches the cubital fossa at the elbow. Next, we have the ulnar artery, the main blood vessel with oxygenated blood of the medial aspect of the forearm. It arises from the brachial artery and terminates in the superficial palmar arch, which joins with the superficial branch of the radial artery. Next, we have the digital arteries. 3 common palmar digital arteries arise from the convexity of the superficial palmar arch and proceed distally on the second, third, and fourth lumbricals muscles. And if I'm not pronouncing that right, it's lumbricales muscles. Next, we have the subclavian artery. There are 2 of these arteries that supply our arms with blood. They branch to the vertebral arteries. These carry oxygenated blood up to the brain from the base of the neck. Now, that will continue. That will be the end of our vein and our artery display. I hope everyone has enjoyed it and can learn from it, because we have. Thank you very much.